Hi, Tim here from Proline Industrial. Wouldn't it be neat if there was a helmet that was so light and clear to look through that you didn't need to lift it up in between welds to see your work? Now what if that helmet could also self-adjust its shade? So thinking about a situation where you're on an arc welder, you jump off that, you jump on a TIG or you jump on a MIG, automatically picks out the shade for itself. How cool is that? Or thinking about on a TIG where you've got a foot control or a variable amp controller on your torch, you're scrolling up through the amps, getting hotter and hotter, the shade on your helmet's automatically adjusting. Pretty cool, right? If this sounds good to you, then you want to check out the Optrel Panoramaxx, CLT, and the Optrel Crystal. So what is CLT? CLT stands for Crystal Lens Technology. In short, the clever people at Optrel have worked out a way to go from shade 2 to shade 12. So on a conventional helmet, when it's in the off position or you're not welding or grind screen, it's in shade 4, which is reasonably dark. For that reason, when most people finish welding, the first thing they do is flip up their hood and have a look. I'm going to show you a short video of my friend welding in our test bay. This was recorded through an Optrel CLT helmet, and we recorded it with a $200 phone. So it's not the best technology, but it will give you some idea. Now check out here, so when we've finished the weld, it flicks onto the off screen. How light is that to look through? It's like a super light set of sunglasses, right? In all honesty, these things are flipping cool. The neat part about working for a welding company is you get to try on all the cool gear. You get to try on all the top brands, have a play with it, and see which is the best. And I can tell you hand on heart that there is not a nicer helmet to look through than the Optrel Panoramaxx CLT. Now the Optrel CLT and the Crystal are the same technology in the lens, so they both have the auto shade sensing. They both go from shade 2 to shade 12. The one advantage of the Panoramaxx though is they've brought the screen in really, really close to your eyes. So by doing that, it's a bit like having a cell phone. If you bring your cell phone up to your face, it's the same as watching a 60-inch TV from a couple of meters away, right? It's the same size. So they brought it in really close over your eyes, and you've got 180-degree vision. So right out to the sides, awesome. So instead of having a huge, big, clunky, heavy helmet, they've brought it in close, keeps the weight down, and the vision is awesome. If you'd like to see one of these helmets in person, by all means make contact with us. Again, I don't think there's anything else on the market that comes close to this. Worth checking out. So one of the neat things about the Panoramaxx is it's self-charging. So when you first get the helmet, sure, it's got a phone type cable that you can plug in, charge it off a USB, and it'll zap it up. Yep, cool. But once you're welding, it will actually charge the battery from the solar panel on the front. Yep, all helmets have a solar panel on them. A lot of people think they're self-charging, but the reality is most of them aren't. All the solar panel does is it picks up the flash from the weld and it activates the auto darkening lens. Sure, this does that as well, but it's also charging your battery. So if you're welding on a regular basis, chances are you're never going to need to charge this thing again. You're never going to have to worry about batteries. Pretty cool, right? Optrel comes with a 2+1 warranty, meaning that you get a standard 2-year warranty, but if you register your product online, you get the 3rd year included as well. These helmets are really, really comfortable out of the box, right? But there's also a huge amount of adjustment on the headband, on the vision, on where they sit on your face. It's worth checking out to make sure they get them set up perfectly for you. I'd also think about the Optrel Swiss Air. So again, conventionally people would go for a big heavy air-fed unit. Optrel Swiss Air with a Panoramaxx CLT, honestly you will not get better. I've tried on all the other brands and yeah, hey look, I'm not knocking them. There's some neat gear out there, but for comfort and style and ease to look through, Optrel are the best. So thinking about air-fed systems, you mix the Optrel CLT or Crystal with the Swiss Air, it's half the weight of the other gear out there or less. It's flipping awesome to wear. Super clear to look through. Again, you don't need to lift it up all the time because the vision is amazing. You know, talking to people that have invested in this, the weight at the end of the day compared to wearing a conventional style air-fed system is a real game changer. If you want to find out more information, give us a call or flick us an email. Thanks for your time.